Hello, everybody.
Hey, Chubo
Oh,
Slimos.
yeah, Chuba Slimos. I didn't even remember that.
Yes, you do.
Every damn week.
Every damn
Welcome
week.
to Smugglers Run, where we're playing Fantasy Flight's Star Wars as the Empire. Very gritty system. Isn't that right? Ooh, everybody's out of order again. God dang it.
I'm just gonna say the Empire's definitely been edging me, and not in a friendly way.
Huh.
All right. Everybody should be in the right spot now. Yeah. So we were playing in the Dawn of Rebellion era, which is the era that Rebels is set in. 4 years before the Battle of Yavin. One of the most, I think, interesting eras to plan. But tonight we were without our intrepid pilot. Thought he was Java.
He had some stuff to think over.
Yep. He will return next week. Let's go ahead and announcements. Anybody have announcements?
I guess my only big announcement is I will be at the Book Loft in Columbus, Ohio this Sunday selling books and chatting with anybody who wants to come and visit. It's a free event, so stop by and say hi if you're in the area.
Oh, shit. That's right. All right.
This
Guess
must
what I'm
be a
doing
real
Sunday.
life meeting.
You gotta show out, Wayland. We need pics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll post it on Twitter. Y'all can see it.
Awesome.
I got my plug if you want me to do that.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
All right. I got starting next Friday at 7 o'clock on Roll Hit Die. I'm starting the Darkest Dream. It's a D&D 5th edition style gameplay. And then, of course, I got my Dungeons & Veterans on Sunday night. So come check us out.
And that's at Roll Hit Die.
At Roll Hit Die on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 12 of Even Fell Podcast will be available on Tuesday of next week, wherever you get podcasts.
Still catching up on that. Sponsors.
I think it's just Roll20 again this week.
Well, if you want to cover Roll20, I have something to say about the other one.
Oh, then why don't we do the other one first? Then I can just be like,
Okay.
hey, Roll20.
Well, I was going to say Metallic Dice Games, if you're looking, I know the holidays are coming up, our friends gave us a discount code. You go to metallicdicegames.com and you can type in Geek Nation and get 20% off their entire store. I'll put that in chat there. And check them out. They've got gemstone dice, they've got metallic dice, and just normal polyhedral dice. And then Roll20.
Yes, Roll20. Sorry. Had my computer decide to spaz out real quick. Yes, Roll20 has been kind of our standing kind of sponsor of sorts. They're an online website that hosts a variety of digital tools to help enhance tabletop role-playing games of various sorts. We use them here on the show as part of our suite of stuff we use while playing this game. And you can use it either as a virtual tabletop or just to add on to your own home game. So you can head over to roll20.net and there's a create a free account button in a giant pink and white. So thank you guys for the sponsor.
That's right. Thank you. And let's go ahead and kick off the crawl, and then we'll do a recap.
eventually going to become a B1 battle droid with all my replacement parts.
Excuse me, I have the wrong screen up there. Here we go.
Ruh-roh.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Who would like to do the recap?
I can do it if nobody else wants to jump on it.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
So, last session, episode 4, The Baron's Men, we went on a shopping spree, and almost everybody bought a whole bunch of stuff, and we were feeling really, really good about our purchases and about our futures and our lots in life. I got my my clone rifle that I really wanted to get, and I got some laminate armor. Elon got a bolt to prevent being restraining bolted.
An escape circuit.
An escape circuit, that's the word.
Yep.
And Thought managed to rip off the business guy by buying half of a suit of armor for his little body. And then while we were doing that, Wayland and Nadja went off looking for an informant, and they found out that the Baron has 4 lords, an advisor, and a security lead. And they found the identities of these people and realized that the newest member of the Baron's council hangs out in this tavern and had a previous encounter with Nadja, who slapped him because sometimes men deserve it.
Yes. Well.
We also
we had a
hatched,
conversation.
we hatched a plan to take over Boss Voss.
Yes, we did. I think we may have done part of that 2 sessions ago and part of that last session. And the Baron's guy said that he can get us an audience with the Baron if we helped him collect a bounty on a Trandoshan on Nar Shaddaa. And Nadja stabbed the crap out of this poor door guard, and we thought we were all going to be great, and then we all got killed, is what my notes say.
I believe Elon and Thought were left standing at the end. Each of us armed with one of Wayland's guns.
All of the regular-sized humanoids were knocked out. Were blasted.
Yeah.
And then we limped back to the Baron, and he revealed that his name is Six, and he has some cultural significance to Season 1 of Smugglers Run.
Yep. His real name is Chillax, by the way. It just shortens to 6.
I forgot that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thought we buried that. All right.
So I chose the name because I thought it was hilarious.
Thank you, Alex, for the recap.
Do we want to roll light side points
Yes.
while we're feeling?
We should do that before I start talking.
You mean dark side points? We're gonna roll dark side.
No. This time it's all light side points all the time.
Don't jinx us like this. Don't jinx us.
Can roll 9. All right. Oh, you got 2
Are
for
you-
me.
Can you Oh, did you redo it?
Oh wait, sorry, clear pool. But I'll put.
But wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm putting 4 in there
Nice.
now.
Okay, are you ready?
No whammies.
At least she's consistent.
I mean, this is still much better than last week.
Hell yeah.
True.
Yes.
Now, I will like to point out that you can use light side points to add an element to the story. Or you can also say that you have something on you that you didn't prepare for. Just FYI. Other ways to spend them. Okay, so we
I think
are
this is the most light side points you guys have had so far.
Yeah.
I think this is more light side points than we've had total put together so far.
I will continue to
Potentially.
roll dark side dutifully.
I appreciate that.
I'm sure you do.
hmm
I mean, watch last season. It was like dark. Well, you did see us roll last time, but I will have you know, at least for the last half of the season, it was always dark side for me.
It's amazing. All right. So we left off. You're in the Spire, in the office of the Baron. So you have my attention. What can I do for you and your crew?
You want to buy some cabbages?
Cabbages.
I'm a
Yeah.
produce farmer from Dantooine. Do you have a back to tank?
He looks up at Valdara, who shrugs. I told them that they could use it for helping.
Yeah, as most of us got shot up in some sort of manner trying to get this person.
We will set that up for you.
Wonderful.
Appreciate that. I can only feel half of my fingers and not on the hand you think.
Wayland will just kind of look at Mick and just go, what? Okay. But yes, we are in the process of setting up a fledgling cabbage business. You guys run cabbage here to the city, since there seems to be a need for produce in this area of the galaxy.
I would like to step in and amend my colleague's statement. We're interested in pursuing an import-export business, not strictly cabbages.
That is correct. Thank you.
And what other produce would you be bringing to Paradise?
Sometimes I grow soybeans.
Also soybeans.
They have soybeans. I checked the Wikipedia.
And what in exchange would be sending out from Paradise?
I think that would partially depend on what our distributors need to send off. We're hoping to sell produce and any other sundry goods we can find on Dantooine.
Sundry. I'm assuming you're keeping this legal.
Naturally.
I have no problem with that. But now, the only rule. If you bring unwanted attention here to Paradise, well, you'll see just how unfriendly Paradise can be.
Will
Well,
you be breaking one of the other 3 rules to show us that?
He snaps his fingers, and Drala Favet comes up, the Yarkora. Show these people to the back to tanks, except for you. And he points at Meg. Tell me more about this produce. So
Well,
the others are escorted off out of the spire.
Well, Master Baron, as a droid, I would ask that I can remain here.
No, it's fine. I just want to have a word about this farmer and his produce.
As Wayland kind of turns to leave, and he's gonna walk kind of in front of Mick, and he's gonna go, "If you get a chance, ask about that stupid fucking thing that Boss Voss wants."
It's a Calicori.
Wayland
cultural
did not
difference.
recall it at the moment, so he just said the stupid fucking thing that
Here,
Boss Voss
okay. It's called the Calicori. I don't know why I'm talking in this accent.
It's sorry.
It's been a day, okay?
Mhm.
I will get it.
Oh, well, the Calicori then.
Calicori.
I'll just kind of-
It is Calicori, yes. Calicori.
I think it's still stupid though, but
It is not stupid to him, obviously. So who knows? I don't really care that much, but it is called Calicori.
Okay,
I'll
so
ask about it.
you are all escorted out. You're not really getting the feeling that Mick's in trouble or anything. It's just wants to have a chit chat. He's actually already got 2 glasses on the desk, and he's pouring whiskey into both.
I'm going to take both shots.
And you see that as the lift doors close, and you are elevate down. I see you enjoy whiskey.
Pardon, Baron. I've been shot up a little bit today. Takes the edge off.
He pours some more. Each glass. Tell me more about cabbages.
Well, what system are you from, Baron? Just so I can, make sure that I'm not covering silly things with you.
Why, Deveron, of course.
They grow produce on Deveron?
Yes. My family had a great garden there. Once.
What happened to it?
I'm glad you asked. Have you been to Deveron?
I have not. I've been a lot of places in the galaxy, but that's not one of them.
You take another drink.
Mm-hmm.
As you do, you hear the sound of a high-powered energy blaster powering up, and he's got it pointed at you as he
That's
has
definitely high powered.
Glass. You see, my home was attacked by the Republic. My family gunned down by clone troopers.
I wouldn't know anything about clone troopers.
Roll deception. You're hold on. I wish I had his character sheet still. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Smuggler Baron. And it's 2 purples, 1 red.
Ah, great. I'm going to use a light side point.
Okay.
Since we've got so many. Does that just
That's
add
what
a...
So that makes one of your that upgrades one of your dice.
Alright. Is this a charm roll?
Deception.
Deception, okay. Oh boy.
Oh no!
Guess you could say I got one of those faces.
Do you have family, Trooper?
I do.
I lost my wife and my youngest daughter to the Empire.
We have something in common then.
You strike
I
him.
lost...
Go ahead.
Oh, I lost my brothers and my honor to the Empire. And I killed somebody I loved very dearly.
He just stares at you for a good few minutes. You know, I often imagined what I would do when I saw a clone trooper. I almost gave up on the idea, but here you are.
Is he wearing body armor?
Mm-hmm. He studies you. But look at you. the Empire used you and spat you out like trash. And he puts away the gun. And he holds this glass to you. But that was a different time, and we are different people. And at this moment, a little young Nyktos girl comes running in. Papa, Papa! And she runs up to the Baron. It's okay. It's okay. Now, go ahead.
Oh, the girl I talked. No, I thought it was the girl that I gave the pep talk to, but she was a Nautilus, not a Nyktos.
Right.
I have no quarrel with you, Baron. And I believe we have the same enemies.
One can hope. That arm looks pretty bad. Valdara, can you please show him to the others? Enjoy your stay here at Paradise, Trooper.
While I'm here, I don't suppose you know anything about a Twi'lek Calicori that belongs to some no-good criminal scum on Dantooine, do you?
He turns from the little girl and lifts an eyebrow at you. Calicori.
Yeah, it's like a totem pole for Twi'leks, I guess.
It's an heirloom, yes. And who is asking?
Oh, this Nerf excrement named Voss Voss.
Voss. Oh.
Kai
Twilight.
Voss.
Yeah. He lost that in the game of Sabak to me.
Well, I want you to know that he's hiring people to try and get it back. Now, I have an idea that might be appealing to you. I say we give it to him, but we leave a couple thermal detonators in the inside of it.
No.
You're not there. Shh.
I know.
But what if?
I don't think the thermal detonators would fit inside of it.
Oh, believe me, I can put an explosive in anything.
He stands from the desk and walks over to a sort of display. You see different trophies of sorts, and he takes the Calicori out. This has no value to me. He was a low-life degenerate, trying to make his way up. And he hands it to you.
Well, he's made his way exactly half a rung up the ladder. I appreciate your hospitality, Baron. You're one of the nicer guys who's pulled a gun on me today.
Well, I hope we can keep this professional.
I still no reason not to.
And he gestures to the door.
I'm gonna limp off to the back tank.
Alright, so healing. For those in the back to tank, who all has critical injuries from last game? I know Mick has 2.
I have one.
Naja has 1. Did Wayland have any?
I don't think I have any that lasted. I had like the jolt, but I was already downed.
No, but you still have that injury. It carries over.
Okay.
You don't have the
effect
jolt
is
that you
gone.
had.
Okay. Yeah, then I don't have an like.
But you have the critical injury because it adds 10 to your next roll.
I have no idea what my injury was anymore.
The way it works is when you take one through a crit, or if you fall down or go down in battle, you take one. If you're
Then
up,
yes.
yeah. So you three will need back to tank. 24 hours for the first one. And I don't remember what they were. If you do...
Mine was Jolt.
Sudden Jolt.
Yeah, Sudden Jolt.
Alright, so you make a resilience check for me, Wayland. Difficulty 1.
Resilience. Okay.
1 purple.
Not too bad.
Alright, so that goes away.
Cool.
Naja, do you remember what you had?
I don't know. You rolled really high on me. I'm going to like. I think you rolled like
Was it winded? It
86.
was winded.
Yes.
You couldn't suffer strain through the encounter. That's 2
Yeah.
difficulty.
2 difficulty?
Yes.
Well, let me change that because I was sure it was going to be 3. Okay. 2 difficulty. Roll.
Jeez. Yeah, it's gone.
I'm good. Do I heal any? Or do I just get rid of that?
That's just that. We'll go over the injuries here in a moment.
Okay.
Mick had crippled,
Yeah, my arm was crippled and I was winded.
winded. Alright, so crippled is 3 difficulty. And winded is 2. Which one do you want to go for first?
Let's go crippled first. And I roll a resilience check
Yes, that's correct.
with 3 difficulty.
Yes.
Just the purple ones.
Yep.
I'm learning this system slowly but surely. Here we go. Oh, I'm resilient as hell. Here we go.
Oh, okay, it goes away. And then
Baby hand.
winded is 2 difficulty.
Did I just spend 2 days in the back to tank to make this happen?
Yes, that's correct.
Everyone else is having a shopping trip on your second day. Everyone else. We're gonna get you a get well card.
Alright, so those 2 injuries go away. Now, medical care. This is making medicine checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's 2 wounds per hour in a back to tank. Oh,
Okay.
one wound per 2 hours, sorry.
Okay, so we're good.
You should be good.
So I
You
get
should be
24
good.
hit points back.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. My hit points threshold went up by 2.
Alright. Droids, you can take an oil bath.
Is that available here?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Each hour spent in an oil bath reduces 1 wound. Yeah. So 1 for 1.
Okay.
And strain would have went away automatically.
Okay. So what about 4 hours in that tank?
It'd be 4 wounds.
Okay, let me do that.
Alright. Okay, so that's all taken care of. You're all healed up and refreshed. So what is the next order of business?
Is everybody gonna go shop while I do the floating thing?
Healing? Yeah.
Day 2 of.
Making a diaper.
Well, that's normal.
It depends. You depend on a diaper.
Oof.
It depends.
I know we had
It
some shopping that
depends.
we wanted to do
Yeah.
for some of us. I am good for the moment, but we have that, and then I think we would.
you get to the local cantina. You can shop, grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, we could stop at the cantina. See if there isn't something worth picking up. To head back.
I feel like we have some business still to conduct with the Baron, just in terms of like, what, who do we sell products to? Like, what do we need to do to get ourselves established, other than getting his blessing?
Oh, I won't tell the group about the tense encounter I had with the Baron.
Okay. I mean, if you would have asked that while you were there, he would have told you to pretty much network.
Okay. So we could.
Would he have given us some leads to network with?
For produce, probably just hitting up the market.
To the market.
Yeah, we can go see if there's space available to set up once we get it there.
I mean, are you wanting a stall, or are you just wanting to move product?
Yeah, I think we just need distributors.
Yeah.
Okay. There is that sushi place that is run by. Did I say who was run by last time? That one's kind of funny.
Noddle and your mom sushi.
Yep.
What's the name of it?
Sure, it wasn't a calamari.
Give me a bit of calamari. That's even funnier.
On calamari.
Mm-hmm.
We're not eating a relative of yours, are we?
Only the enemies.
Just my least favorite relatives.
No, actually, you go. There's on calamari there. He's got a bandana tied back behind his head. In a way, I guess you could do that for a Mon Calamari. Friends, what can I do for you?
We're in the we're in the business of selling cabbage.
Cabbage?
Yes.
The things I could do with a cabbage. Go on.
So, kind of the idea I have off the top of my head is we supply you with cabbage, and you pay us, obviously, and then you're free to do with it what you wish.
I lean over to Wayland and say, I think perhaps we should be looking for a wholesale distributor.
There's more than one angle we can work.
Very well.
Wholesale. Jesus Christ.
What we learned from George Lucas is everybody wants more trade negotiations in their Star Wars.
I can probably find one for you, if you like.
The wholesale as well?
Yes.
Okay. If that's not too much trouble.
Oh, no problem. Wayland, as you're talking to this Mon Calamari, make a perception check.
Oh boy. Difficulty 2?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. All right. Perception. I don't think I see anything.
Someone's coming up to you. A face you have not seen in some time. Actually, you probably sense it before you see him. just as how your past with this person has been not the best.
Not the worst either, but yes.
So, a red Twilight approaches you. Dan, if you can describe what your character looks like, please.
All right, it's red Twilight with tattoos on his head tails. He's wearing a flight cap and a long jacket that covers up his heavy blaster on his right-hand side. Let's see. About knee-high boots, black slacks, and a red shirt up underneath. And he's walking up to you, goes, Wayland Kinclaw, as I live and breathe. Fancy seeing you here.
Is this the
Wayland
distributor, Wayland?
Wayland will turn and go, it's been a minute, Azrael, and then he'll do the forearm shake with you, if that's, because I feel like that's how that went. But
Well, it's good to see you're still above ground.
likewise,
Naja glares at Adam from over Wayland's shoulder.
what brings you by?
Why, I'm looking for someone, and I heard you might be in the area, and you're so good at finding people, I thought maybe I'd get your assistance.
Oh,
But I see you have some friends with you.
I do got my own crew these days. That's correct.
Yeah, the old one seems to look familiar. I just can't quite place the face. It's been a while.
Are you talking about Mick?
Oh, is that his
He's not
name?
with us.
I'm in the
That
doctor
does.
tank.
He's in the back of tank right now. That's why.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one in the aquarium over there. My bad.
That's okay. I just want to make sure. I was like, wait, is Mick in this scene? And I just have been
No, he's not. He's not the same.
I apologize. That is my mistake.
I do have one of those faces, though.
Yes.
He's been spying on us.
I will never tire of that joke.
I don't think any of us will.
I didn't pitch you as being an individual that traveled with a group.
It's definitely a change of pace for me, but it's not
Are you still hunting down people these days?
every now and then. Yeah, it's still something I partake in.
Well, can I interest you in assisting me with my little dilemma?
I think you can, Naja, Elon.
Azrael Sotet, at your service.
My pleasure.
Naja's gonna lean forward and whisper in Wayland's ear, "If you'll need me to kill him, just say so."
Good luck.
I tip my hat and bow.
Now, do I hear the conversation between Naja and Wayland?
Do
Roll
you?
perception.
I wasn't trying to be especially quiet, but not really loud either.
I'd say that might be a definite
I'll
yeah.
put your difficulty in there.
Oh, what is my difficulty?
2.
All right, where do I add that at?
Up top.
Top.
The top. There's a dice
And if
roller.
you-
And 2 is the triangle, right? Difficulty?
Yes.
Yeah, the purple.
And you can just hit the D20 in the center there, and I'll roll those 2.
Still a success.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, you hear it.
while I hope there's no need to take my breath away from me in a more violent manner,
Naja has a disposition, unfortunately.
dispositions like that can come in handy in my line of work.
They've come in handy in my line of work too. So, all right. Well, let me wrap up with the sushi owner real quick, and then yes.
Be my guest.
So,
That speeder came awfully close.
so, do you mind forwarding that information to me?
Oh, not at all.
I'll give him my info,
Okay.
and then if you also want some cabbages as well, let me know.
Okay, Cabbage Man.
Call me Wayland. Wayland Kingclaw.
All right, Wayland Kingclaw.
So you're selling produce these days?
We can catch up. It's a long story.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time.
Definitely. Why don't we find a spot at the cantina to not be...
Naja
So
does not
open.
trust this man.
Naja, you barely trust anybody that doesn't pay you.
Well, that is very astute of you, my lady. It's not always a good idea to trust the first Twi'lek you come across.
Who says you the first Twilight I come across?
I'm the first one on this street, anyhow.
Are you?
I don't know. I honestly wasn't paying much attention. Once I saw Wayland here, I kind of beeline straight towards him. But don't pay no mind. I mean you no trouble whatsoever.
I suspect you're more trustworthy than Boss Voss.
Would
By
I
a long shot.
know of a boss?
That's a low bar.
Make an underworld check for me. 3 difficulty.
Okay, underworld. Where is it? Here it is. You said 3, right?
Yeah. So when you set it up top, you can roll your skill at the bottom, and it'll add those in. No, you do not know.
Yeah, no clue who you're talking about, but I take your word for it.
He's a fair bit better. Anyway. Shall we?
All right, so you're heading to the cantina. Naja, are you sticking with Wayland, or are you doing your little shopping
Thing.
thing?
I don't trust this guy, but I do need to do shopping.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Naja.
My
If
lady,
he hurts you while I am gone, I will hunt him down and strip him limb from limb.
He is
that
one
was
of
starting to
the...
sound kind of good until you went to the limb from limb part. I assure you, madam, I mean Wayland no harm. I mean, after all, I did save his life once.
It's on that short list. So,
Okay. As you say, sir.
Thank
Then she'll leave to go and do her thing.
All right, so you're gonna go
Right.
see the black market.
Dude, yeah.
Okay. So we'll take a brief moment to do that, and about this time, I would say Mick's probably good to go. So you enter the shop. There's Kelthar Dark,
Mm-hmm.
Zabrick.
Mm-hmm.
You returned. What can I get for you? It's a great
I-
price. Best in the galaxy.
I need the armor so that I not get shot so much. Better armor I have now.
He looks over your gear. Well, are you looking for something more stealth proficient?
That might be nice. It's easier to kill people when they do not hear you coming.
Well, it may take a few days, but or some time. There's a second skin armor. There's Zephyr stealth suits and armored robes, but again, it takes some time. But for you, the price 5,000 for the second skin armor, 12,000 for the stealth suits. I can do 8,000 for the armored robes.
I will take second scan.
Okay. And who should be contacting when this arrives?
Contact the ship. The Star Crawler. That's the name of our ship, right?
Starcrawler, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will let you know as soon as it arrives. Please have money
Okay.
in hand at that time.
Do you have stim packs?
Yes. They're pretty common. 25 credits apiece. How many do you need?
I will take 10.
10.
Yeah, yes. I will not want to die.
Can you carry 10?
I don't know. Just because I have 10 doesn't mean I have to have 10 on me at all times.
Well, that'd be 625 credits, and he brings up a case of them and puts them on the counter.
She can face him.
Okay.
She takes the case. She's like walking around with this case.
Okay.
She walks around with it under one arm.
All right, so you meet at the cantina, or you're going to the ship with that?
I'm going to take it to the ship, and then I'll go to the cantina.
Okay. There you find Mick waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Thought snoring in the back.
Yeah.
She hands Mick one stim pack. This is for you, because one that you had helped me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. The other one, I think you have to talk to. I don't know. I think one was used on. Wayland. Here, have one for him too.
Sure.
You
Where'd you
do
get
it?
these? I want to buy some too.
I bought them from a black market guy. I do not know if I bought whole supply. Do you want to go with me?
I'll
Wayland
go
is
with
talking to some shaded Twi'lek in bar.
Didn't we learn a lesson about that?
I guess he did not. No. He likes to collect shady Twi'lek.
It was a little racist, to be honest.
I mean,
Just gotta fucking point that out there.
I'm a boomer and nobody's around.
Fair.
Not all Twi'lek are shady. Just the ones we've run across in this game.
Just all the ones we
Except
know.
for Katina Turner.
Thought had
Katina
a fair.
Turner.
Thought
She's working for college.
she's working hard for her money. Yeah. She's working for her kids in college. We discovered that. But Thought had a very nice Twi'lek friend, right?
That's true.
So, not all of them are shady.
She was probably killed by Twi'leks.
By shady male Twi'leks. As the males that are the problem, it seems here.
Mm.
With their sharpened teeth and weird bumps here.
Well, there's no female clones, so we're all the problem in my race.
Or there. How do you know there's no female clones? Maybe there was other section that did not get released.
I mean, like an expansion pack?
Yes.
DLC.
Oh, I didn't pre-order the Grand Army of the Republic. That's why I didn't get the female clones. I got it. Let's go buy some
clones.
stim
You just
packs.
don't know. You don't know. You don't know what else they would clone. I mean, something is at the web happens, and they do not enter near you anymore.
When she says they don't engineer us anymore, Mick kind of goes to some faraway place for a second.
She'll pat him on the shoulder and leave. I'll let Grandpa reminisce. Like, 37-year-old Grandpa.
Do you eventually come to and follow?
Yeah. I gotta go buy some stim packs.
Okay.
And some buff out for my armor.
Well, the Zabrik does inform you that she did buy the last of his supply. But if you actually make a... was there Streetwise in this game? I can't remember. Is that one of
I
them?
think there's a Streetwise. Yeah, there's a Streetwise
Yeah.
skill.
Okay.
How much difficulty?
2 difficulty.
Streetwise.
You're able to find like a medic that's here just kind of helping. She'll sell you 3 of hers.
I will take 3 of hers.
So that's 75 credits.
And I would like to buy some like armor polish from the black market guy.
Yeah, he can give you some of that. That's 5 credits.
Perfect.
And
I'm gonna go back to the ship and I'm gonna clean up my armor and wait for our next voyage.
okay.
I am going to go and make sure this shady guy does not do anything wrong. But I will wait till later in their conversation to show up.
Okay.
Because I understand that
Well,
that
just
may have taken me a bit.
when you do, just
Okay.
let them know. All right. So we cut to the cantina.
So, what you been up to here lately, Wayland?
Well, for a time I was helping out my good friend Elon here do some business, both legal, bounty hunting, and otherwise. And one of our last runs in that gamut took us to Dantooine. We ran into a lovely individual who does cabbages, and as part of a thing we're setting up here, we figured it'd be good to have a cover business. So,
And it would be extremely rude of me to ask what that thing might be. So, where did you meet the? You say Elam, is it?
Elon.
Elon.
Elon. My apologies. Where did you two meet?
We met on the Rishi Moon. I worked in law enforcement.
And I'm going to say it's safe to assume you are no longer in the law enforcement field.
Adjacent, but outside the law, yes.
Then you and I can be friends then.
I'm more in the justice business these days.
Yeah, justice and law are not always the same thing these days.
I agree.
So, Wayland, come across some information to try to find my sister, but I need a little assistance to get there. And of course, I thought of my old friend Wayland. Now that I see you have a crew, it makes it even easier.
It's not just me trying to do bounties by myself and, end up spending 2 weeks in a bank to tank.
Well, that sounds rather, well, not so fun.
Well, you saw it happen, so you know how fun that was.
Yeah, time you spent at the compound was interesting, but at least you got your mark.
It's true. Bounty was complete. Did some good work for you guys too, if I recall.
We did lose a lot of men that day, but we at least found the culprits behind the robberies. So, what say you? Think you might be able to give an old friend a hand?
Definitely. What are we walking into?
Just a lightly guarded information center. Shouldn't be too bad for some seasoned individuals as yourselves. There's just the 3 of you?
No, there's a total of 5 of us, including myself. One of us is back at the ship, a interesting Jawa, and another human of sorts who's a bit old for his years, and he's still recovering from the last encounter we just finished up.
You say you have a Jawa and you're not on the desert? That's
That
rather
is
unusual.
He's an unusual Jawa.
Sounds like a bar. The unusual Jawa.
Writing that down.
What?
The unusual Jawa.
yes,
So
but
it's
no,
a retirement plan.
it is Thought's retirement plan, definitely.
It's across the street from the usual Jawa.
Let me ask you, Azrael, who controls this data center?
That is the interesting part. Just a small local garrison there on Ryloth. Nothing too big.
Imperial garrison.
No, I don't believe I said Imperial. I just said small garrison.
I'm just wondering what other garrisons would be there.
That is a very good question. Let's just say local enforcement.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ryloth is still under Imperial control, is that correct?
When was the last time you was at Ryloth?
Believe it, the last time I was there. I'd definitely hit you up if I was back.
So it's been a little while. Things at Ryloth have gotten worse in some cases and better in others.
How so?
Well, as you mentioned, there are Imperial presence there on Ryloth, but the movement is keeping some of them back, and there are some free settlements, if you will.
So it belongs to one of them?
I honestly don't know for certain at this point in time what or who controls that particular garrison. I just know it has the information I am looking for.
Gotcha. So lightly guarded garrison with data.
And I don't wish to take any of this to General Sindula. Well, he's got other things on his plate beyond looking for my sister.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. Well,
So are we in accord?
seems like a solid plan at least. Do you have anything else besides the garrison? Or is that it?
Just at this time, I just would like to garner some information as to whereabouts of my sister. As you remember from our conversations back at the compound, she was taken, several years ago, and I would like to free her from her bondage, if you will.
Understandably. She was one of the first taken, right?
Yes, she was. Since the ruling Moth of the area decided he liked the way she moved and decided he had to own her.
Yeah. Gotta love him.
Not really. Love to shoot my blaster in his mouth, but other than that,
You might get your chance yet.
I am committed to making this happen.
why, thank you. I can see the start of a beautiful friendship. What about the rest of your crew? You said there was, I'm assuming, at least two others other than the lovely assassin or death witch or whatever it is you call her.
Technically, I think she works as my bodyguard at the moment, but I would say assassin is probably the most accurate term. But there's her.
We don't know a lot about her, to be honest.
Ah. And she calls me Shades. But she is not too far from the mark on that, as you well know.
Keep in mind, she is prone to violence.
Hey, you never know. I might like that kind of thing.
Hang on to your chubbies, friend.
Is this when you show up?
Ah, speak of the...
They don't know. They don't know.
Speak of the Death Witch.
Are you
but-
stealth? What's going on over there? They don't know. Nausea.
Have you guys gotten here yet? Or
Well, mix of the ship.
I mean, being in my line of work, I do keep my eyes peeled around the cantina because you never know when somebody's going to try to collect a bounty or something along those lines.
I forgot you went out.
Well, that little incident with what they call the black guy in the armor, was that Lord Vader?
Oh yeah.
Killing Commander Park and the rest of
Mhm.
my unit. Yeah, I'd say there's a bit of an issue between me and them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I got away barely with my chewbies that day.
All other days. Regardless, I'm down for this. So
Why, splendid.
I'm pretty sure I can convince the rest of the crew pretty easily. So
So
Have we talked compensation?
well, I've not heard any price. I just was hoping my good friend Wayland, whose life I saved, would help repay the debt.
you don't need to owe me anything. It'd be nice to chip in something for the crew. But
Well, then I can see what kind of arrangements I can come up with. I've been pretty good with cards these days.
that's good.
I would be comfortable if you just paid into our ship fund to cover expenses for travel, but we'll have to discuss it with the rest of the crew.
I can always give you a lift in my ship. That way you don't expend any of your own resources for the trip.
A fair proposition.
Alternatively, why not have the firepower of both?
Well, it is your ship, and it is your call. I was just making the polite offer.
Thank you for the offer.
So, is Naja sneaking into the cantina?
Yeah,
How hard would it be for me to see her come in?
I don't know. Truly.
I believe it's probably
I
a
have
contested
nothing in
role.
stealth.
It's
We're just
probably-
like,
Oh,
we're just like. Whoosh.
So are you doing?
I'd like to keep scanning the room for any
Sure.
unwanted.
Naja, what's your stealth?
Probably shit. To be fair, it's probably like 2 something. I don't know. Let me check. She probably has no stealth.
So it'd be probably based off your agility.
It is. It will be 1 red and 2 purple.
All right. So let's see if I can see you. I'd say that's 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
So I will notice her, but not make it known.
Would you say red in there?
Yes.
You do? Yeah, I put 1 in there.
Oh, sorry.
Didn't
No.
I?
Yeah, 2 purple.
did you click out of it before you?
It shows that I have a red.
Click,
so let me click them down, and I'll just roll the red by itself.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Cool.
So you see her before the crowd parts, and then there she's standing there for everyone else.
Just staring from across the room, just glaring.
I would offer you a drink, my lady, but I believe you would refuse it.
You believe correctly. I will refuse anything from you.
Oh, you're missing out. They have the best Carillion brandy here.
I do not care.
Wayland, my friend, I like her.
Most of my crew is a likable bunch. So
Then I see no problem in us all being such great friends.
I do not have friends.
true.
Well, neither do I, other than Wayland here, but I'm
Well, then why
free
should
to
we say that we
explore.
would be good friends? Does not make sense. No sense is made by this statement. I do not understand.
Well, you know, the trip is young, my lady. I'm sure we become great friends when this is all said and done.
If you are not dead, yes, perhaps. But I doubt it. I very much doubt it.
While we're sitting here, I do want to request that the local cantina band play Hammer Ryloth as we're sitting there talking.
Okay.
Not that you have it. I'm just saying it's.
No, that's fine.
It's better than all that jizz.
I've never been too fond of all that jizz.
Oh,
Anything for a break from the jizz.
jizz.
Here we go.
Every time I visited one of those jizz bars, it's just hot and sweaty, and just the seats are sticky, and I just can't get into it.
It's filthy. Filthy jizz.
It's better than the what's the place in Narshada we call the Jizz Box?
Yeah.
You notice something I've never noticed at one of those jizz bars is the black lights. They never have any black lights in it.
Oh,
Probably for good reason. It just
Jackson
Nah.
Pollock all over. Yep. Sorry, Polyhedral Crew. I'm gonna get it out of their system.
Oof.
Thanks,
Yeah.
George Lucas.
appreciate the naming conventions.
One good stroke deserves another.
Oh no.
Either way, how what's your ship outfitted with these days?
I have honestly not thought that far. Well,
Then we can-
He is
The,
flying a. Sorry.
I was gonna say the Lightning on Lestu is a Hawk 290. I don't
Yeah.
think I had that at the time you and I was together. It's more of a recent acquisition with my new profession.
New profession.
Stolen.
Well, I did
It's
say
stolen.
I have picked up a few hands of cons these days. What better way to garner information than a game of sabacc? A few drinks, loose tongues. You'd be surprised what all you hear from them. And yes, there she is.
There you go.
Right. He kind of looks, nods. Yeah, that's how she usually is.
I think his ship's newer than ours. The space around it's really clean.
It's all the dust particles flying off.
It's not the-
He's not in sepia tone like we are. Are you from a different series?
Legacy.
Would I know off the top of my head roughly what Hawk 290s are outfitted with most of the time?
Yeah. I would say
Okay.
so.
All right. Then I'll just gonna sit and go. Well, I think it would probably be easier if you have you hop on the ship with us. There's probably more space there than in a Hawk 290.
Well, you said you only had 5 teammates, and I can carry up to 6, not counting the co-pilot.
Fair.
But if you wish to take your own ship, that is entirely up to you. As long as you have no problem giving me a lift back here to get mine.
Oh, we can definitely stop back here and drop you off after we're done. I'd be a little more comfortable with the arrangement to take ours.
And I do declare, I believe my current ship has no armaments whatsoever, so it might be a good idea to take yours.
Yeah, we definitely have.
Sharing it with the channel. 1 second.
As a side note, I am looking at the picture of our ship, and it looks like there's like little eyes on top. The headlights are like little eyes, and then it looks like it has been really surprised and its jaw has dropped. It looks,
No!
it looks like
I have you
it-
put this mental image in my head.
It looks just really surprised. Our ship, like, super
Quit
surprised.
anthropomorphizing our possessions.
We should paint it to enhance that.
Zoom in.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you have no ship weapons, that'd probably be easier for us to take ours because we have some armament on board in case we get into a.
Well, in that case, my friend, then I'm willing to offer then, since we were discussing fees earlier. Since we'll be taking your ship, I'll give, say, 1,000 creds per crew member that goes.
Fair enough.
And I believe you want that put in your ship fund. Well, honestly, whatever you do with it is entirely up to you. But once we complete the information extraction, I'll make sure you each get that fee.
Good. I'm sure the crew members would appreciate it. So.
Yes, because none of your crew members actually owe me anything, so I would not expect them to be doing it for nothing.
Exactly.
I suppose we could let Wayland do this himself.
If you wanted to. I
Just
have...
kidding.
I always forget that you're capable of humor sometimes, Elon.
It's not usual for droids, I know.
So.
No, the last droid I had dealings with was a cranky little fella. Only stood about 2 feet or so tall. It's a nice little, belonged to the general's daughter. Not very humorous, if you know what I mean.
I think he's humorous.
A matter of perspective.
Actually, he did pull some nice jokes from time to time. Really made the general mad.
Either way.
Alright, so I will finish my drink, and when you're ready to roll, my friend, we shall hit the road, as they say.
Definitely.
What
Elon,
is
do you
this
have-
road?
Well, my lady, it's the thing you walk on outside the door.
He's referring, I think, metaphorically to space lanes.
Space lens. Okay, yes. Space lens I know.
She's not really the brightest star in the sky, is she?
You're not very... I am not stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah, no, he'll say, do we have any other business you want to attend to while we're here?
No, not me. I've already cleaned all these players out of their hard-earned money. It's time to move on. Before
Elon?
somebody gets upset, and you know how that can be.
Oh, yeah. Elon, did you have anything else you wanted to do real quick?
No, I am ready to go.
All right. Naja, complete your shopping.
Yes, it will be ready in a few days.
Good. Probably by the time we get back then.
Excellent. This should not take no longer than a few days as it is.
Is Mick back at the ship?
Yes. He was polishing armor.
Probably needed it after last week.
I'm
He has
actually
smooth
hoping that's
baby
not a
hand.
metaphor.
He has smooth
No,
baby.
he doesn't.
What? What did
He didn't lose his
Huh?
arm.
did he lose his arm and I'm not aware of this?
So your other crew member has a baby hand?
No.
No.
No, he got a little roughed up in the last fight, and Naja, I don't know, misremembering how that fight went down, but it's okay.
He is old man, very weak.
It's not the years, it's the mileage.
It's the mileage.
I'll take your word for it. Well, I'm finished here. If you are,
Yep.
show me to this nice fancy ship you now have.
I'll show you the way, and then I will lead them back.
Okay.
Lead the way back to the hangar.
Now, what ship was it you're flying that broke down at the very beginning?
There's a YT.
Something. It's the one that has the cockpit in the center, I think.
Yeah.
Was that? It's not a 1940.
No.
Oh, well, anyway. You still flying that Carillion freighter? The little black.
No, not anymore.
It was a 1760.
There we go. No, I'm not flying that 1760 anymore. Got a little destroyed on my way out of Rishi.
You were always rough on ships. I do remember that.
Well, when I have to take care of it myself, it's a bit of a different story than a lot of my arrangements. So
This ship we're in now has quite a story. When Wayland purchased it, it came with a pilot.
it did.
You purchased a pilot with your ship?
Yes, that's the Jawa that I'm speaking of.
So you own the Jawa. Now, Wayland, you know how
Depends.
I feel about owning people.
Depends on how you look at it. Technically, no, I don't own the Jawa.
He's featured.
Technically, he's a feature, is what I believe he's labeled himself as.
This was a very awkward conversation with the Jawa.
It's one I'm still working out the logistics of, and I just have chosen not to really address it right now. Because I agree with you. I'm not in the business of owning people either.
That's good to hear. I thought for a moment my good friend Wayland had changed his ways.
Well, no. I'm not going back to that life.
Well, lead the way, my friend.
As you enter the starport, you do see a gunmetal gray and brown YV666 in front of you.
Alright. I'm assuming since we're walking towards that monstrosity, that is your ship?
Yes, that it is. It's a Starcrawler, as it's been so lovingly named by the Jawa. The YV666. So.
Well, alrighty then. As long as it's space weather, it should not be an issue. And you said you got armaments, so it's better than mine.
Yep, I think they're fitting an ion. Well, that ion cannon's new. He kind of points up at it.
That might come in handy then.
Good. Glad to see him ever get some use. Is the cargo bay doors open?
I left them open when I came on.
Okay.
Well,
So then-
permission to step aboard, sir.
Permission granted.
I'm in the cockpit stacking cracknels on thought sleeping head like a new father with a baby in Cheerios.
As Wayland will kind of step ahead and he goes, well, you can take the lift or the ladders. Really, it's up to you. I'm going to run up the ladders real quick and make sure the rest of my crew aren't doing too many crazy things.
As I step through the hatch to the, I guess we're entering through the cargo bay,
It's the easiest way down.
I do scan the cargo bay to see what exactly it is, to see any, with escape pods or anything along those lines. Just staying alert to my surroundings. Wayland is my friend, but I like her, but she scares me.
Reasonably.
She reminds me of somebody I dated years ago.
You dated somebody like that?
Hey, he was fun. What can I say?
Fair enough.
His sister was even funner, but anyway.
As Wayland gets to the cockpit and looks at it, goes, Mick, I didn't take you as the type.
Shh. I've got like 15 of these things on his forehead.
How'd you even get to his forehead?
Take a hollow.
He'll take one.
Oh, or if any artists are out there, I want that. I want to see that so badly. The hollow of that.
He's so innocent when he's not running around stealing stuff.
And threatening people and being a chaos incarnate. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He snores.
Does he? Right. So.
Oh, fuck you, Mick. Oh.
Oh, accurate though. No, but
I thought Cider Tim was gone this week.
Yeah, that was remarkable.
I did tell you his Jawa sounds a lot like my imps from D&D.
so, it's like, I need to talk with both of you. We have a bit of a job.
I'll pull the crackers off of Thought's head.
Okay.
I'll wake Thought and go.
I'll pretend like I was eating them the whole time.
You're gonna eat Okay.
Crackers.
They're crackers.
I was in the Clone Wars. This is not the
You're gonna
worst
eat
thing I've put in my
crackers
mouth.
off of a Jawa's head.
They don't have the 5-second rule in the Clone Army. We've got the 30-year rule.
I was going to say, I hear on Tatooine, on Tatooine, that is a delicacy.
I don't know who you heard that from, but okay.
Who's this guy?
No, I'm actually in the back. Which let me fix that. Because I'm sure I didn't follow you to the cockpit.
Well, you can. There's there's like right behind the cockpit. There's the like the sitting area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the back.
And he'll kind of go, Mick, Thought, this is Azrael, a good friend of mine from my past.
Now, this is the perfect time for me to use what I said earlier about you looking familiar.
I've got one of those faces.
Have you ever been to Ryloth?
I have been to Ryloth. I had a friend from there during the past. Who are you?
Azrael Sotet, at your service, yes, sir.
When you say your old life, Wayland, do you mean like, and I'll sort of like stand up straight and goose step a little bit? Old life?
No, don't say that. Goose step. No, we're not that old of a life. After that,
Oh, okay. Are you a bounty hunter?
Me? Oh, no, I'm a gambler by trade. Well,
Of
I am
course you
now,
are.
anyway.
he saved my life at one point on one of my earlier bounty hunts.
Yeah, our friend here, Wayland, got himself in a bit of a pickle at one point in time.
He has a
What is-
habit of doing that.
What is pickle?
It's a cabbage you leave in a jar too long.
I hear that makes a very good drink at one point in time. You let it sit in the sun for a little bit in Ryloth, and then you drink it back. I think it's a weird name. Sake?
Cabbage Sauvignon Blanc.
Ah, I knew I was way off.
Yes. So, but he has a job for us. He needs to collect some information about his sister, and I kind of owe him one, but he's gonna pay the rest of you.
Is your sister in trouble?
Well, let's just say somebody in the Imperial side thought she was better property than she was a free individual.
I will get him like. I don't know. I will get him like. Gutter cat. I don't know. I will get him like he is a beast.
Azrael, you don't have to pay me to help free your sister.
Yes, I will get this man and strangle him with his own intestines.
Wow, that is very commendable of you. All I'm
It's
asking.
not for you, it's for her.
Well,
I just like freedom.
I did not expect it to be for me, especially after our conversations thus far today.
Wayland's gonna lean over to Mick and just go, the interactions between these two are amazing.
I bet she kisses him goodbye.
No, we'll see. I'm not quite sure on yet.
As long as she doesn't use the daggers, I think I'll be fine.
I think my blade might kiss him goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Please don't murder my friend.
Well, thank
I
you
will
very
try
much,
not
love.
to.
I do appreciate that.
I pay you not to murder people until they're trying to kill me, and he's not
when
going
I
to
get
say
a
that.
beverage.
But
as
that's
well.
fair.
Love you.
I do have discipline. I will not dishonor my people. I will make sure to only kill people you tell me to kill. Or who need killing.
Yes, and he's not one of those at the moment.
Yet. He's not one of those yet.
I don't know if I like that adding at the moment there at the end, Wayland. I thought we was friends.
We're friends. I just have that caveat because otherwise she'll take it and run with it somewhere.
As I said, she's prone to violence.
Yes.
Understandable.
It's more to
Like-
keep you safe than anything else.
Like I said, I dated a pair of siblings that was like that once.
Either way, thought you ready to do some flying?
Why isn't he the most adorable little thing you ever saw?
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal.
Yes.
I like it.
I don't think he would go.
No,
Hee.
no.
What about
That's
that? Yeah.
creepy.
That's
Yeah,
my
that's-
ups.
Yep.
Good deal, yeah, very good deal. I like it a lot.
That's it.
Sorry, Tim.
He's probably like watching back this VOD, just going, "Oh no." So,
All right. You
I'm
give,
still trying to
the
remember where I
coordinates.
saw you from before.
right.
Yes, I'll give the coordinates. Of course, it's in Ryloth, and it's just outside the city of Lesu.
Okay. I think now is a good time to take a break. Take 5 minutes to come back and pick it up there.
Excuse me, Wayland, what is your refresher at?
It's down one deck, right by the ladder wall.
Well, thank you. I'll be back in a moment.
He goes in and Naja locks him in there.
We'll be right back.
It's a good thing I have my lock picking tools around.
Hang on to your chubbies.
Welcome back, everybody. I think everybody's in the right spot.
Welcome back,
Hey,
everybody.
okay.
Oh,
Hey, look, it's Ryloth and a PNG version of the ship.
Huh.
That's
It's
stars.
we're not using that ship.
Huh? That's the Hawk 290. Oh wait, you're right.
We're
You're
not. We're not flying a hawk. It's got no guns.
Sorry. Oops.
Oh,
My bad.
I was like, I mean, I see a hawk
Just a-
290.
just so we're clear, she probably didn't lock him in the bathroom. I was kidding.
And you guys are still.
Were you though?
So let me.
I would not go in there if I was you.
You might get locked in there.
There we go. Sorry, momentary lapse. So Ryloth. Before we set down, is there anything that you want to share with them, Azrael, at this moment?
Nothing more than I believe I've already shared.
Okay.
Don't think there was, other than like I said, I don't want to trouble the general with this mission because he's kind of busy with other things, dealing with the Empire and all.
Sure.
And I believe I told them I did not know who was controlling the garrison.
That's fine. For the garrison itself, it's a large map. So, excuse me a moment. There is actually a maintenance entrance from what your intel
gonna
has
say-
given you, and then there's a launch pad that's currently occupied.
Yes, I did not know what kind of information I had as far as the plans to the facility itself.
I'll just give you that there is a maintenance entrance. So.
Well, unless we want to alert too many people of our presence, it might be a good way to enter. But then again, it's your crew. If you wish to go through the front door, guns a-blazing,
I tend to like to keep low profile.
I think we
when I
learned our
can.
lesson about that.
Oh yeah. that
well,
too.
I still do remember the incident years and years ago very well. when you went in somewhat guns a-blazing didn't work out too well for you.
Oh no, that was just I was undermanned for that sort of operation.
Well, I'd say so. 1 against 15 Trandoshans, that's a little bit undermanned.
Well, still came out of it somehow.
All right, we're not going to do this to scale because, again, it's a large map. But I'll go ahead and bring you over. And if you'll scroll down to the bottom of the map, you'll find bottom center where your tokens are. You should be able to move them.
Mine hasn't been assigned to me yet.
Oh,
Neither has mine.
let's
Likewise.
fix that. Okay, hold on. Mick.
Oh,
We'll leave thought on the ship in case we need to rapid escape.
bookity it.
Yes, boogity it.
Buca de Beppo.
Bookity Beppo.
No, I want Buca de Beppo. Thanks, guys.
I didn't know they had Book de Beppo other places.
Yeah, Joe's basement.
I didn't know that was a franchise.
Yep. We have 2 here. No, one closed.
Is the one by Castleton still there?
I don't know. I've been over there a while. Alright, now you all should be able to move now.
Don't trust you.
Oh, there. Okay. So, I'm assuming you put the ship down away from this place.
Yeah. A safe distance out where we won't likely be followed or tracked.
You do not see any Twi'leks. But this, looking in, looks very imperial in nature.
Asriel, you're sure there's no stormtroopers here?
Well, I'm not sure of that whatsoever, but there may be 1 or 2. It looks a little, not occupied by locals, if you know what I mean. But I've not been inside, and my sources did not elaborate on its current occupants. Is there a problem with shooting stormtroopers? I mean, the bucketheads do deserve it.
The
I definitely
bigger
don't have a problem with shooting stormtroopers.
The bigger problem is getting shot by stormtroopers.
Well, I hear they're not real good with their aim. Something about the helmets. I mean, they don't shoot as well as clone troopers do, if I remember correctly.
Most aren't a bad shot though.
I think you're trying to butter me up, so I'll go in the front.
Ah, so that is where I remember seeing your face from.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
Nausea will pat medical back. It's okay, old man.
It's just these kids these days are so quick with their words. They trick you into saying things you're not supposed to say yet.
Would I know anything about this place, given my background?
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, because you would have been stationed to one area, not necessarily Ryloth.
Okay.
And, you know, the Empire is a pretty large organization.
That's fair.
Well, let's go on in, guys.
Make our way towards the maintenance hatch. Now, I suppose I can lead the way.
Well, it's a big old, like, garage door. It's open.
So did we see any presence inside the garage before we walk ourselves right on in it, like a couple of womp rats to a cage?
I'm tapping my helmet to make sure it's really made out of laminate and not paper, like I suspect it might be.
Is his mic not working right? Is your communications out there, my friend?
No, they're working. I just Last time I got shot wearing this second-hand armor, I had a real bad time.
Now, this is a question I did not bring up prior to this, but does Wayland by any chance know the speech of the Twi'leks with the Liku? Would you have learned any of that in our time together?
Potentially, maybe I wouldn't say extensive knowledge, but like conversational. Between that and probably his other further background in other things, he would definitely have a knowledge of that language, at least conversationally. But
So if we did any silent, like military type maneuvers, you'd be able to understand them if I did it.
yes, but also for other reasons. But yeah,
All right.
yes, I'd be able to follow.
I would also be able to follow.
Then,
Well, looking in to this garage, just real quick, you see several speeders in the center. There is an ATST walker to the left, and then one to the right. There is a catwalk that goes around the back part with steps leading down. You do see a few stormtroopers. Two are talking to one another, and one's just kind of walking back and forth.
alrighty then.
Guys, I have a crazy plan.
What's the idea?
Leave.
Leave.
We can crawl into one of the ATSTs. Alright? Phase 1. Phase 2, we point the grenade launcher over there at the stormtroopers, and we kill everybody in this base.
Well, I kind of like that plan, but I don't know how well it's going to work. Do you have any poppers on you?
Is that drugs? Is that what the kids are doing these days?
No, poppers is what clones called grenades, my friend.
Droid poppers.
Oh, you mean clanker.
You have your regular
Masters.
poppers, and then you have your clanker poppers, as you call it. I don't think clanker poppers are going to work too well against these bucket heads, but regular ones would.
I don't have any poppers with me.
Well, that is a shame.
That's something I should buy the next time we're in town.
Now I was just gonna look to Nick for what he wants her to do.
Or if we want to keep it quiet, Nadja, if you could sneak over there and stab the guy by himself, Wayland and I can try to sneak over there and get those two guys. Or Azrael, if you're better at sneaking than I am, you could go over there with Wayland and try to take those guys out before anybody's the wiser.
Sneaking's never been one of my strong suits. I'm more of a talk my way out of situations than I am a skulkery kind. But I can shoot too.
Alright, you cover us. You and Elon cover us. Wayland, you and I will sneak over there and we'll get these guys.
Alright, so the speeders aren't all that big, so you can't really hide behind them too well.
Okay, can Naja try and stealth over here?
And if I can move over this direction without being seen and take some cover here at the opening of the door.
Can I,
Okay.
Rob?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
Najero stealth. 2
Mhm.
difficulty.
Okay. Gonna sing that I'm rolling stealth.
And Azrael, same for going across.
Any difficulty,
2.
you said?
And Naja didn't click out of the difficulty.
Oh. Let me try that again, okay?
So, since we have so many and I am real shitty at stealth, I think I'll use a light side. Because I'd hate for this to go sideways right out the gate.
Well, it just might.
It just did.
So, I have... I failed,
Mhm.
but my good thing that happens is that he failed worse, so their attention's on him.
Doesn't the light side increase one of those dice?
Yeah, it would have.
It did not, though, did it?
It doesn't do it automatically.
No,
Yep.
you have to.
It,
You have to hit the upgrade underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just roll one upgrade from.
We'll just take off one of the advantages.
Oh shit! Disadvantage one on there. It. You want me to roll that again, or you just want to count the two that are on there, the success and the advantage?
All right, so you still failed though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
Yeah, it'd be still two. Was it two advantages, 3 fails? It'd be still 2 fails on top of that.
Right.
All right.
Would
Yeah.
it be possible to use a light side point to say I kept a set of papers or something from the Empire, basically falsified documents from when I left, saying I was still in? Could I spend a light side point to make that happen?
You could, but that is after she moved and he moved.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that being that can still happen. I'm not against that.
I know what I'm buying with my points next week. I'm gonna get under where I get stealth because I keep failing.
Yes. All right. So what happens is that Nacha moves and Zero moves, and they're like, "What's that?" And they come down here.
Can I walk up as they're coming down
Yes.
and kind of stand up a little straighter?
I'm gonna snap too, like I'm a stormtrooper with him.
I'm gonna look at the three of them and go, "Afternoon, gentlemen. Admiral Kinclaw." And he kind of holds out the falsified papers
Okay.
on a covert operation, and need to pull some information. So I will flip a light side point for that, if that's part of it, I presume.
No, that you have these
Yep.
papers on you.
Yeah. Then I'll use light side. So.
Now, let's set the difficulty of these papers. Make a it's falsified, so it has to be deception. Or you can use, what's the other one? Not sleight of hand. It's shoot.
Skullduggery.
Skullduggery. Thank you.
Yeah, I could. I can do that.
With 2 difficulty.
2 difficulty.
And every success that you get will add to their difficulty of trying to see through this.
Okay. Would it be a lot to burn another for an upgrade? More asking you guys than anything.
We're about even right now.
Okay. Would you all mind if I did that?
I won't hold it against you.
Neither will I,
Okay.
because I am the one that just tripped on my own Liku.
Cool. Then I'll upgrade 1. And difficulty 2?
Yes.
Okay.
We're about to have our boring
Skullduggery.
conversation moment.
Oof. Alright.
I'm just ready to use this sound effect chat. Oh, you can't hear it. Turn it up. So Wilhelm scream.
Wilhelm scream.
All right. So let me roll. Oh no! Get off of there. All right. Get this out of this chat so they don't have to see it. All right. So what is their willpower? Non-existent. So well, it's 3 difficulty. No, it's 3 difficulty. 3 green. Oh no. Oh wait,
Oh,
that's
that-
not right.
That's I was saying that is way too many dice.
Yeah, it was too many dice. Sorry.
I was like, what? Okay.
Sir. They look down and they look up at you. And down the paper.
Can I tell you what their threat is?
What?
Can I tell you what their 2 threats equals?
Sure.
Boring conversation anyway. I shoot one of them.
All right, make a shot at one, and then we'll
Oh,
roll.
man.
What's the difficulty?
Which one are you shooting?
I'm gonna shoot the guy directly in front of Wayland, the one who's got the papers.
That is engaged, so it's going to be.
I do get +1 damage for point blank shot.
Are you using your rifle?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, guys. This game has a really strange range band thing. So, into melee, it's 4 difficulty. You said you had a talent that did what?
I've got point blank shot, which add 1 damage per rank of point blank to damage of 1 hit using ranged heavy skills at short range or engaged.
Okay. Well, if you hit, then you get the extra damage. But that's 4 difficulty at this range.
Dang. That feels counterintuitive to me. I feel like it should be easier to put the gun on his chest and shoot him with surprise.
Heyo.
But you hit.
1 success.
What's the damage?
It's 9 damage and then 1 for point blank shot, whatever that means.
There he is. Blast him.
Nice. Alright, let me get some battle music going.
1 damage per 1 damage per rank.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so sorry, what was the damage of the gun again? The total damage?
10 total, I think.
So it's 9 base.
Yep, 9 base. I've got
Okay.
Pierce 1 too, if that matters.
It does. Well, you drop him.
Now, since he's shot that one point blank, I do have rapid reaction and quick draw to take this one closest to me out.
Okay.
And the difficulty on that is
You are in short range, so it's 1.
help action went to the skills page to hit this button.
It's also if you have your weapon written out on a thing, there's a roll for specifically your gun, your pistol.
I have it put in there as a brawl. Where's my equipment at? Oop, wrong page.
Combat.
Heavy blaster pistol, range, engaged. You said short. And I don't see brawl anywhere. I see my shot gloves set as brawl. But my blaster pistol set as... Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna need to buy a bayonet next time we're in town.
Nope, that did not do it, did it?
It's a wash.
Yeah, it's a wash.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
it
there
didn't-
any way
That's right.
that I could run over here and attack this guy?
By burning a strain.
Sure, I can do that. Okay. Attacking. He's attacking. It's 2, right?
Yes.
No, it's not what I want. I want the other one.
Oh!
Jiminy Christmas.
Wow. I'm not even gonna.
I do 13 damage to him.
Yeah.
I cut his head off, and it goes rolling over here somewhere between the bikes.
I'm gonna play an interview with Alec Guinness for you specifically. That he found Star Wars charming because people were shooting and they're falling down, but you saw no blood or gore.
I didn't say there was any blood. I just said his helmet went flying. It just happens to have his head in it.
There's only one scene in Star Wars movies where there's blood, and that's when Finn gets the handprint on his helmet.
And when Obi-Wan cuts that guy's arm off in the canteen.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a little small.
For some reason, it bleeds. It's the only lightsaber wound in history that does so.
Well, it was also the first lightsaber. Right?
Anyway,
It was the first lightsaber.
So
wound
you
in
see
history.
a helmet roll that may or may
Can-
not have a head in it.
Oh, and her blade's in her hand now. It wasn't there before, and it's like it has green mist rolling off of it.
Can I burn a strain to shoot the last guy who's still standing that has our mist?
I was gonna ask Elon if he wanted to jump into the action.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have a shot at him, so I'll pass.
I think you can only burn it to do another maneuver, not an action.
Okay.
So it's his turn. Of course, he's going to alert the base
Cool.
and go back
Cool.
here and take a shot at Wayland.
Rude.
Rude.
Yeah, I guess I should have taken some strain to shoot him.
I mean, you wouldn't know. I don't think you would have taken strain, but yeah.
But do you have any armor that has defense?
No, none that has
Okay.
defense, just soak.
Yeah, so that is... Uh, 11 damage.
Cool.
And as he goes down to get behind a bike and take cover, he actually falls prone.
Well, the armor is kind of heavy.
Yeah. You don't have to roll initiative because nothing's going to happen yet. So
Can I walk up to him then, as he's
Yeah.
fallen prone? I want to walk up to short range. Just draw my pistol and just say, "Rough cut, buddy."
you still have to roll out a setback though.
For
That he's down. I mean, unless you're walking right up to him and engaged.
because he's prone.
Yes.
I have to roll a setback die because he's prone.
Prone targets are harder to hit.
Yep.
What? Okay. And then
So if you went prone, I mean, you get a setback die for someone trying to shoot you.
okay, that's fair. And engager doesn't matter, right?
Engaged, it's...
I think it's 4 purple, right?
That's for heavy.
Oh.
It's 3 for light. It's the way of they're trying to struggle your gun out of your hand, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll stay at short range and then use setback.
Okay.
Is it 1 and a setback or 2?
Yes, 1 in a setback.
Okay, that's fine. And we'll do that. And then we'll roll with the blaster pistol.
Yay!
Heck yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
That is going to be 8 points.
8. Okay. He is still up.
Well, he's actually down.
Oh, wait,
but
sorry.
he's still-
Hold on. Wait, no, that's 10 points. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
He goes down.
That is 4 plus 6, so 10, right?
Yes.
Because you get 1 for each success. And then okay, so never mind. That's 10. I'm sorry. I was looking like I rolled 1 in a setback. Why is there 2 per? Oh, that's the minion pool. Like that's the shot you took at me a second ago. Sorry.
So, we have no other incoming at this moment in time.
Well, they're not here yet.
Probably soon. We should probably get a move on.
I grab his one of the helmet comms, and check to see what I hear.
You actually hear an alarm going off now. I was trying to find one in Sirenscape, but it doesn't.
Elmo was an accidental weapons discharge.
Is there a data port nearby?
Not in the garage.
Okay.
Well,
Could I
I guess there
could
would be
I-
one.
also hop on the comms and say that? Roll a deception.
There we go.
Ah,
Oh, sorry, that's loud. Were you doing that?
Yeah. So
Okay, sorry.
You could.
I didn't realize how loud it was going to be. I'm just trying to help you out.
No, Jack can hear it. You guys can't hear it. There was one going off. I thought I hit it twice. Yeah, there would be. Trying to see the best. Probably here. For a way to jack in to the system.
Now, as far as there's doors here. Sorry, actually ping it. Here and here.
There and there. Are
So the
doors.
less bloody stormtrooper who seems to still have his head, can I drag him over to that door
Sure.
and lean him up against the door frame and use him as cover?
Okay. I like it. Here.
Now, did I hear him when he spoke? When he spoke into his headset calling for the alarm? Or
Yes.
speaking to Wayland?
Yes.
I'm assuming he had the typical stormtrooper voice, the flat.
Yep.
Right.
Elon, Wayland, what were you doing?
I'm following up this way.
I'm gonna stick a stim pack in Wayland.
Thanks.
are we all gonna stick stim packs in Wayland?
We don't all
I
stick
got a
some
bunch
packs
on the
in
ship now.
Now, Wayland, you told me I had to buy you a drink before I did that last time.
there. Yeah, well,
She's over here.
I also wasn't really prepared for it. So,
Are we sure we don't want to mount up in one of these ATSDs?
I'm still thinking it's a
Bottleneck
very
'em?
very viable option. If you know how to work one of those things, by all means.
Well, it can't be that different from a scout walker from the Clone Wars, right?
Ooh, I don't know. It's been a long time since I went to a fucking schoolhouse for that, so
If I'm not mistaken, the old ones are better made.
everything's better made back then.
Just seen how fancy the starfighters were. Everything was all chrome and sleek.
That being said, can I hop on the comms and try to let them know that it was an accidental discharge and that the alarm was merely a misconception based upon lack of information?
Everything's fine here. Everything's fine. How are you?
How do you?
Sure. Let me give you a difficulty.
Everything's fine.
Hello, officer. It would be against. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 1 purple, 2 red. Is your difficulty for deception?
Oh boy.
Whee! Now I'm just gonna get on the side of this door right here and wait for someone to come through.
Yeah.
And Naja and Azrael, you can see that the hallway is up here. It doesn't look like you can fit a walker into the base this way. the garrison.
Nah, but they can come out here and get shot up.
I
That's a
have
bottleneck,
heard-
my friends.
I have heard these things can make a rather large door.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But let's see what happens with these threats.
I rolled an extra setback, but otherwise that's right. So
And setback didn't do anything, so.
I know. I was
Deception. Oh, that's a despair. We don't want that. Target sees through. Okay. All
So
right.
if
Part of the
if-
lie, not all of it. Okay, so the alarm's cut off.
Wayland go accidental discharge on out in the maintenance hatch due to a misconception communication with an individual. Situation's been handled. Over.
What do you mean with an individual? Who is this?
Stormtrooper BT 4597. I'm like looking at like the inside of the helmet for like the name tape, and I'm just reading off what was on there.
Who was the individual, please?
Individual was someone claiming to be a former admiral or current admiral.
And where is he now?
Walked back to his ship after having gotten really upset. We also tried to shoot at him because he was lying.
Do you have eyes on the ship now?
Unfortunately not. It seems farther off. He's dipped into off the ridge and no idea where he's run off to, sir.
Be on alert base for someone in acting as an admiral. I'm sure they have a crew. Be on alerts. That is all.
Roger that. Puts down the helmet.
Wayland, do you want to put some stormtrooper armor on, and we can go, take a quick look around?
Sure. I'll hijack some stormtrooper armor.
Well, this one right here seems to be holding up this doorway pretty well. You might want to try the one that's still got its head down there. I mean, it's a lot less red.
That's fair.
So there were 3 uniforms. Wayland, is Israel getting one, or can you fit your Lakio in there?
Unless you've got a rather large helmet, I don't see me slipping into it. Now, I could put the body armor part on, but, all this right here just does not seem to cover too well.
Did you get some new tattoos?
Well, I have been busy since last we met.
Yeah. They look
Yeah.
nice.
One for every bucket head I've taken out.
Mm-hmm. I won't say you could add one to the count, but I don't think you got any last one, so.
Trandoshans I tattoo elsewhere. With their skin on my wall at the house.
Naja, are you wearing armor?
No.
Okay.
She doesn't move well in that armor.
I'm gonna put some on.
Okay.
I'll put on one of the other less not murdered, decapitated one.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure it's a nice little bucket of blood. All right. So, what is the plan?
What kind of information are we looking for, Ezreal? Are we just looking for a data port, or Elon? Did you get a chance to hack into that data port in here and see what's what? See if you can get a map, maybe.
I'll pull out a hollow recorder and show you somewhat of what my sister looks like and give you her name and the name of the moth who took her. Now,
Would the name of the moth be familiar to me?
give me just a moment and I will give you that information.
It's Moth Dalian Moore's Took.
Well, Dalian Moors. That next
Okay.
word is took. Where has he took a liking?
Oh,
liking
gotcha. Dalian Moore's. Roll warfare. Difficulty 2.
Not quite.
No.
Okay. So we gather that information. Elon, did you have any luck with the port? I know Mick was asking, but
What's that?
did you have any luck with the port?
Oh, I thought there wasn't one.
No, I said there would be one here.
Oh, okay.
Don't set off alarms again. That did not go too well for us last time. You almost got us all killed, robot. Droid.
I think it was me that almost got us all killed, to be honest. But
I did make a bad check.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and jack in there and see if I can get a layout of the place.
Okay. Roll computers. It is going to be 4 difficulty just for the Imperial base.
Woof.
There are light side points.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of those, and that upgrades one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So green to yellow.
Okay, and away we go.
Hey.
Did not get us killed this time. Good job.
Thank you, Naja.
I have so much faith in droids. No faith. No faith in droids at all.
You're looking for some sort of communications array or some large. You're not going to be able to find the information you're needing here.
Yeah, really, I was just trying to get an idea of the layout of the complex,
Right.
And see if I can identify a likely location for high security information.
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, it's in the... Oh, come on now. I'm trying to fix this thing. Either like an officer's area or something that's got high security. It's further in. They have rooms like that here. You can see the layout of the base.
Okay. So can I identify a likely spot that we can go to and guide the
Yes.
crew there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Here. Well, you guys probably wouldn't see that, but
I'm gonna make my way to the other side and say, "Oh, is this stormtrooper still up?"
No,
Nah, he's cover.
he's not
Oh, okay.
on
yeah,
his
yeah,
own
yeah.
accord.
Yeah, I
I
forgot
put
about
a
that.
skull and crossbones on him.
Got it.
I
Nick
will-
and Wayland have a mask on them, so I know that they're in disguise.
Oh,
So I will take this fella's body and try to stuff it somewhere and hide it.
In one of the walkers.
Works for me.
Weekend at Stormy's.
Seeing as how I can't wear the helmet or anything, this is going to be a bit of a rough patch.
idea. You're the individual.
Well, I'd be a rather dumb individual to try to convince a few people I was a Imperial Admiral, being a Twilight and all, but I suppose it could work.
Yeah, you know the Empire only enlists in humans.
Inches.
At the
Only
same
one
time,
Chiss has elevated himself.
Oh, yeah, I guess the admiral status, yeah.
I think he's probably the only Chiss in the Imperial
Yeah.
Navy, is he not?
He
that is correct. Yeah.
I'm thinking of the Old Republic, my bad.
Yeah.
Wayland, do you want to take a lap in the armor and just see what we can, suss out? Since we have a sort of a location?
That'd probably be a good thing to do. And then if we need to, we can also grab Elon.
Now I will check this stormtrooper for anything of any value before I drop him in a walker and walk
Just
away.
standard issue stuff. Blaster rifle, armor.
Does he have any poppers?
No.
No poppers?
Nope.
Picture of Boss Voss's mom.
Nope.
She seems to get around, doesn't she?
Just extra reloads, that's it.
I think I knew her and her brother once.
Alright.
I'm down to take our pass if you want to, Wayland.
Dad, let's do it.
I don't have any mechanics. Does anybody in this crew have mechanics by any chance?
Thought does.
He's on the ship.
I hear Thought's gonna run the getaway for us if we need it.
Oh. Gentlemen.
Well, I can follow so many feet behind. You guys can see what's coming, and I can stay out of sight.
Or you guys are in disguise.
Yeah.
Sort of.
They're wearing stormtrooper armor and helmets.
And both of us know how to walk like Imperial soldiers.
Yep.
They nod at you as you come through the hallway.
We nod back. Continue to the right, the left.
You notice this stormtrooper is a little different. He is a sergeant,
Mhm.
the way he's dressed.
I'll address him while walking past.
Okay.
Sergeant.
Sergeant. I mean, Sergeant.
Alright.
Oh, Wayland will just simply look over his shoulder for a brief second.
There are two stormtroopers here on guard. Each side of this door.
Is there any markings what that door room is?
Looks like it's officers' quarters. Actually, there should be some more up here too. By that logic.
So, do I by any chance hear the boots clicking on the permacrete?
No, there's no movement towards you.
Well, I meant these gentlemen right here.
No, they're on guard. They're standing still, is what I told them.
Okay.
They're guarding this doorway, and the set's guarding this doorway.
What's that doorway?
More officers' quarters.
This garage has a lot of officers.
It's a garrison, not a garage. You were in the garage.
What's ahead of us? Is that a hallway we can go down?
Actually, hold on. There's a doorway here.
Let's see.
Any indicator as to what's behind that door?
That is an armory.
Well, gentlemen, how's it look up that direction?
Hold on, Wayland. As you go in. I'm assuming you're grabbing things while you went inside.
Or at least looking.
Oh,
And that was
you're-
my plan.
oh.
Right, looking for poppers.
Yeah, there's poppers in there.
Okay.
There's several blaster rifles in a row. You see some utility belts. You see about 24 poppers.
I'm gonna grab some poppers.
Are there backpacks in there for extended patrols?
No, well, I guess he has one. There's maybe a couple for the sergeants. but you don't. You remember that standard stormtroopers, the what you're dressed as, don't usually have them.
I know.
Is this armory a closed room?
Yeah, once you go in, the doors close.
Is there another door out of here? I mean, sorry.
There's the one to the east and the one to the west.
Okay.
So yeah, the officers' quarters there.
Where did Elon tell us the communications array was?
Other group, you do hear some footsteps coming from this direction,
Direction?
from up here.
Okay.
So if you're moving, roll stealth.
She's hiding behind this corner
Okay.
while
Same
trying to
here.
keep an eye out and,
Keep an ear open
Right.
and out of sight.
Idea, Nick.
Um,
We grab a backpack, dump the thermal detonator grenades in there. Put that
still roll
put
stealth.
that on the
Nausea
communications
and
array when we're done.
Difficulty?
Azrael, 2.
Good call. Good call.
difficulty is 2.
Yes.
That is not going to go very well.
You forgot to
Don't
put
forget
that
your.
on
Hmm.
You can just roll the 2 specifically.
there. No.
Threat.
2 threats, 2 successes.
I guess since this is a stressful situation, would you need to take some strain for that?
Yes. Elon, what are you doing? You just standing in the hallway?
No, I'm gonna press myself up against the wall like I'm hiding.
Roll. Roll stealth, but take a step back when you do it.
Okay. How many difficulty?
2.
Can I
Can you what?
can I say that my thing is that they can't see me because the robot's bigger than me and I'm hiding behind a corner? There's a robot there.
We'll see how. Oh no!
I am behind the robot. They see the robot. They do not see me.
Are you still dressed like a marshal?
Yeah.
Okay. This stormtrooper. And turns around and calls for his buddy to come follow him. And they come
What's
over to the
this?
robot.
That's a weird new statue.
And your
I-
model, it's K. What is it? It's
KV
KV.
or KX. Shit, I can't remember.
I think it's
KX.
KX model. Why are you dressed this way? Why is he red and gold?
I'm gonna start acting like I'm having a logic problem. Do not understand. Heavy malfunction.
Oh no.
My new character next week's gonna be an astromech droid.
Let me. Where would they take a droid that's malfunctioning? There's no place on here.
The
Did they
garage?
actually move him? He's awfully big.
Oh, there's a control center. Well, the problem is. You're
So
in the
I'm
way.
gonna fall down. and, and I look up at them and I'll say, "Restraining bolt, only solution."
You heard them. They take one of their utility belt and stick you with it.
And as soon as they put that on, I go still, and then go into like a sort of a sleep mode so that I appear to be powered down.
Okay. All right. Go report this. He tells the other guy. I'll stay with it and see what happens. So he goes off. Naja, Azrael, are you doing anything?
He's gonna pop around the corner and kill this guy.
I was actually about to suggest that method is a little quieter than mine.
She's just gonna pop around the corner and be like, stab him in the throat or something. I don't know. That seems like a weak point in the armor and the arms.
Sure. I will back her up if her initial strike does not decapitate him like the last one.
Okay.
But I will use my gloves.
Oof.
I'll reach out and touch someone.
That is 11 damage.
Oh, you don't worry about that. He goes down.
She's gonna move his body over here. No, she's just gonna throw it in the garage. Be like, get out of the way.
On top of the other guy.
Yeah.
Tumbles
She's
down.
gonna pop back around the
Tumbles
corner.
down the catwalk stairway.
There's just gonna be a bunch of bodies down here.
We can hide behind the bodies later.
Well, I might make a barricade with them and use the bodies for cover.
So I look at Naja real quick while she's over there and say, I'm going to see if they don't take me someplace secure.
Okay. So like, but she still killed the guy.
Yeah. I am fine, Naja.
I do not care.
It is
Just
a
break and you'll be fine. I
it
don't
is
care.
a ruse.
Is there any place in the armory? Is there any place to like put something that's like kind of out of the like initial eyesight from the doorway entries?
Well, you can use skullduggery to plant something.
Okay, because I like to plant one of the backpacks in a place where it's not easily seen.
Okay.
It's a shame there's no fat stormtroopers. Then I might be able to actually fit in their outfit.
All that Imperial
Is it just
standards and stuff.
Yeah.
2 difficulty. Yeah, you managed to do it.
Okay. And I'll just kind of open up a thing and then just like do the arm behind the shelf my way down with the thermal detonators.
Okay.
Poppers and be like,
Oh hell.
he'll pull it open and be like, here, you can take a couple.
I'm gonna take 4 of them.
Sure. And then he'll close it back up and then just like stuff it underneath like the counter that like everything usually goes on when people are working on them.
Okay.
Cool. Once we find the thing, we can then use this to disrupt some of their operation.
Yeah.
So you guys come out.
We're gonna head out the door opposite the one when we came in, if possible. If that sounds good.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, no.
I agree.
Bark. Barf barf.
Come here.
Sergeant. Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Doctor. Sorry.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, sir.
Roger.
Roger.
Hush.
As you come out the door, you hear behind you, "You two, come with me. We have a malfunctioning droid that needs to go to repair."
Yes, sir.
Sir?
I
We'll
lead you
follow
back this way.
Oh God, this is great.
Naja jumps out and kills them.
Oh, what?
No.
Naja, no, Naja,
He
no.
doesn't go that far. I was trying to get him next to the robot.
Okay.
Can she tell that it's them?
Well, here.
What does it say?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So as he approaches the corner, Wayland will quietly just kind of
She like starts to like,
He'll
she
just,
likes to
he'll just like
stab him.
frantically wave a hand around the corner just for like a brief second.
Stop!
Don't.
I'm gonna
no.
say, what's wrong
What?
with this clanker, sir?
Wayland, by any chance, you'd like to give us a sit rep there? We've got 2 stormtroopers and an officer coming down towards us.
One of them's me.
Wow. What a fine predicament you've gotten yourself into.
I've been a bit worse.
Is that droid wearing clothes, sir?
Look at it. And he takes the restraining bolt off.
I'll pick up the droid on my shoulders.
You can probably walk it. I mean, it's not. He's a pretty big droid. He's like 8 feet tall.
Isn't he in sleep mode?
Well, that's why he took the restraining bolt off. I don't know if he's going to power back up or not.
With the restraining bolt off, I'll flutter my eyes a little bit, and say, "I need maintenance now," and give a little twitch.
Come on, Clanker, we're gonna take you down to get reprogrammed. Memory wipe.
Can't stand.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Get him up now. What's your brawn, Mick?
My brawn is inconsequential.
Sounds like it might be as strong as I am.
Where is my brawn? Is it on skills?
Sounds
There it
like-
is. My brawn is 2.
Oh no, you're stronger than I am.
With Wayland, I mean, you can move him. You can guide him.
Yeah.
I'm taking the pretty side.
That's fine.
Both grab a
Just hold
foot
his
and just drag.
legs.
Yeah. This way.
Right away, sir.
Oh.
We'll just put you on here.
Oh
Put you
no.
over there.
Oh no. Okay.
All right.
At this point, my eyes will open and I will come to and be like, I'm feeling much better now. And stand up next to my 2 buddies here.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at Mick and say, get the door.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm gonna lock the door.
You got one of the guys just reaching for an alarm.
I shoot the officer that was speaking.
Wayland, shoot the other guy.
Oh yeah, obviously I'm immediately going to go like
I love
Guns
our
ready.
little like pile over here of dead stormtroopers.
We don't want to mix the officers with the stormtroopers.
yeah, it's not good. Mixing your officers with the troopers ends up really bad.
Do
You
they
gotta
know
have
what they're looking
Gotta
for?
have a separate pile.
It's a bad HR situation for sure.
Do what? Do we know what we're looking
Right,
for?
did
Yeah.
he give you the information
Yes,
that you're looking for?
yeah.
Okay.
He filled us in on what he wanted.
Okay. So make your shots close range would be 1 difficulty. And what's the damage on your?
Oh, I can add a bluey, a boost die
Okay.
with my rapid fire or quick reaction ability. One of those.
Oh no. And Wayland, you took a shot too. Wayland.
Hi, sorry. I was gonna go. I was
Take a
shooting the
shot
one in
too.
the alarm. Yeah, I was taking a shot for the one that was going for the alarm. With my successful attack effects. Let's see. Bonus to them. Can I actually make that target is disabled?
Yeah.
Because I want to disable him, and then I want to level my gun at the other one and say, stop right there.
He's got his hands up.
Okay. And then I'm gonna motion for Elon. Actually, I'm gonna motion for Mick to grab a set of like the handcuffs. I'm assuming most stormtroopers have handcuffs amongst their effects.
The binders, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, binders.
I've got
yeah.
binders too, so.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, bind them, please.
Did we hear shots? The other people hear the shot fired.
Uh-huh.
What? We closed the door.
Yeah, we closed the door.
You can still hear a muffled. Pew! It's not like.
They aren't fully silent. That's true.
So does Naja and myself hear the hustle and bustle of stormtroopers heading that direction?
Yes.
Well, in that case, I think I will go with Mick's original plan and crawl in this crawler and cause a distraction.
Heck yes.
So I will get up in here.
We call that
With
Chekhov's
the dead
ATST.
body of the other one.
I throw him in the co-pilot's seat. I don't need him. I'll actually keep his head nearby so I can put it in front of the monitor. So
Okay.
You could just use the disembodied head.
I
well,
lost
yeah,
track of
that,
where
that
was.
would work. It's in the bottom of the pile, and I don't feel like moving all the other stormtroopers out the way. So I think I'll just stick with the first one I had. And I only need the helmet. I don't need the head. So I will activate it, and I will start blowing up speeders here. I will just clear out all these. Right. Well, shoot. It would help if I actually had my pointer. I would just clear out this entire row right here.
Pew, 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 pew,
That
pew.
should cause enough of a distraction to get some of these guys coming towards me and away from my friends.
Sure.
Now I will ask Naja if she'd be so kind as to find a better place to hide, maybe somewhere behind the walker, so I don't shoot her by accident.
She is probably still gonna hide over here.
All right. Well, I'm sure I can have a better aim with this thing anyhow. I will get in position to where I can turn down the hallway,
Okay.
and I
Down
will
this hallway,
yes, this one right here.
then she's gonna get. She's gonna go this way. She's gonna come inside, go down this way, and try to hide.
And the other walker.
And the other walker, no.
And I will be sure.
Around this corner. Hopefully they'll go the other way.
I will be sure.
If they don't, then she'll stab him in the face.
Wayland,
He's
my
gonna try
friend,
and hide in the shadows right there.
You've caused a bit of commotion, and I'm going to cause some more. So please inform me when you and Mick make your way down the main hallway once again, so I don't blow your asses away.
Thank you kindly. We'll
Is he
make
doing
sure
the
that-
ATST thing? He's doing the
Yeah.
ATST thing.
He's doing the ATST thing.
You guys should really not leave the keys in the ignition. I'm gonna headbutt this guy when I put the binders on him.
Yes.
Weapons. Okay. Of course, this is vehicle damage, and vehicle damage does
10 times.
10 times. So know that the damage against these guys are 40.
Okay.
Whatever you say, as long as it smears them against the walls.
Alright. So, the alarm starts going off because you're hearing larger blaster fire throughout the base.
All by explosions?
Yes.
Sweet.
So, yeah, these guys get all mowed down.
I'm gonna while in that commotion, everybody rushing in that direction. Can I make my way back to the armory and grab that backpack I grabbed?
Yes.
Cool. And then I will further my way back.
Elon, can you hack in and see if we can find the information we're looking for while Astriel's buying us some time.
That's my plan.
No, I was just gonna stab this guy.
Is this the room that I found that was likely to have it?
Yes.
Okay. So I wanna tap in and do a little hacking.
She stabs him.
Do a computers check.
Okay.
For difficulty. This guy comes down, sees the fight happening. He's going to attack Naja with.
I'm gonna use a light side.
Rob, I don't know if readying an action's a thing, but I'm gonna watch the hallway. Just have my rifle aim that
I
way.
thought the door was closed.
Door is
It was,
closed.
but then Wayland left.
And I'm working my way back. So
Well, hopefully I don't stab you.
This guy takes out a vibro knife and is going to attack Naja. Ooh, it's vicious. That means you get, if I crit, it's 10 extra.
Well, actually, it's not.
It's not?
Because I have negative 10.
Oh,
which
that's
is
right.
Wash.
Why you gotta take away my fun?
Because I do.
Melee.
I feel you, Rob.
2, so 1 and 2. And then 2 difficulty. So that is. Any pluses? 11 points damage.
Ow.
2 piercing.
Okay. So I take 10 points of damage?
Is that what you take?
I
It was 11. What's your soak?
don't know. My soak is 3.
So you take 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Just gonna stab him.
So you're able to get the backpack. And you're watching here.
Just stabs him.
What's the damage?
10. And it's pierce 4.
Okay. 10 soaks 3 of that since his soak is 5.
Well, I have pierce 4.
I know it's soak 5. He's soaking 1.
Okay.
Okay. He's still up. What are you guys doing in the communications room?
I rolled for computers and failed miserably.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted with trying to kill people.
I'm just readying an action to shoot anybody who comes around the hallway who is wearing stormtrooper armor that's not Wayland.
You can make another check. It's going to raise one of those purples to a red.
Okay.
Wayland will very obviously be like, "Don't shoot!" before turning the corner as he's in full stormtrooper armor, wearing a backpack. And then he'll.
How many light sides are left?
One
One.
left.
Oh,
We gotta get this information though.
That's very fair.
Fingers crossed. Ah!
Well, can I coerce one of the guards to give us the information?
you could
Well,
try.
let's try. Let's try that then.
Let me grab their card here. So it's 2 difficulty.
Okay.
What do you say to him?
This will. You'll make life easier on all of us if you could just give me this information. You might even keep your heads.
And your roll.
What am I rolling?
Coerce. I thought you were
No,
coercing.
sorry. Yeah. No, I'm coercing them. That's right. I just want to make sure that I had that right.
I don't know what information that you're requesting, but I can give you the access code.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
All right, Elon, you can re-roll that at 2 purple. Just for the difficulty of finding the information you're looking for.
Shit, that last one I rolled with the red die still in the pool. Dummy.
What's that?
Oh, I screwed up the last roll. Made it harder on myself than it needed to be. Ah!
Oh no.
Can I give it a shot?
If you like.
Since I also have the access codes?
Mm-hmm.
Is it still just 2?
Yes.
Cool.
Would,
That's okay. Hey, Mick, can you find this for us?
I'm gonna Google it. Let's try it.
He's gonna Google it.
It's
boy.
Google.
It's Woogle.
It's not anything.
I'm gonna Wikipedia it.
Wikipedia.
Oh, where's computers? What's the difficulty? 2?
Yes.
I'm gonna flip our
just-
last light side token.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
die.
man.
Yay!
yes.
Hey.
Old
yes,
man figured out computers.
I just imagine the 3 of us just around this console trying to find out this information while these 2 guards are just off on the side in binders, just blank, what?
I missed Naja, so you can take another hit.
Okay.
You guys know that his sister's a Twi'lek, right? Like, you're Googling the right person.
Obviously.
you are looking for the right race, correct?
Okay, hold
No.
on.
Head tail.
The Imperial officer is like, these might be the worst smugglers I've ever seen.
Okay,
you
that's
have heard of us.
9 damage,
Okay, he goes down.
and
And
then
it
she's
is-
gonna hit herself with some.
These guys are all dead.
I'm about to die. Juice.
And I will say there's no more coming down the hallway at this point in time.
She's gonna use two stim packs while she's waiting.
Okay.
Once
I actually think she's gonna go this way, see if there's anything this way, because her job is to protect Wayland, and she doesn't know
I'm
if
just
he's
gonna-
still alive or not.
okay. He's
You there,
gonna
stop.
She stabs him.
By any chance, did you let me know you was moving deeper in the complex?
Probably not.
probably not. It's Naja.
Well, since there's nobody else coming in this hallway, I will at least go to here and see if she's doing all right.
You
Uh,
probably
You see a trail of bodies.
Yeah, I'm
That's
assuming-
10.
Yeah.
I will assume she went that direction and follow suit.
Okay.
His friend gonna do anything about the fact I just stabbed him?
Oh, you're behind him. Move him over there.
Can we plant the explosives in the comms room
yeah.
now?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we're gonna say. We're gonna plant the explosives.
Yeah, I would also like to grab this guy here by the throat and tell him that I want him to have his men stand down, or it would be the end for him.
Okay. I missed anyway. That was on Naja.
Is he within range for me to shoot at him then?
Yeah. Well, it's
Well, she's within range of him, so it'd be a difficulty, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Do I run the chance of hitting her?
Oh no, it's 3.
If you roll badly.
What happened? Did we lose Alex again?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I will not take that risk because, like I said, I'd hate to piss her off. So I will cover from here.
And she is going to try and stab him.
You planted explosives, and he tells his men to stand down,
She stabs him
and she stabs this guy.
for 12. And keeps going.
Alright. So we plant the explosives on the comm
She's going to come around this corner and see Mick, and I don't know if she knows that he is not a stormtrooper or not.
Wayland will kind of see, like, turn and go, Naja, it's us.
Oh, she'll stand down. She'll be like, she'll look around the corner, and is there anyone in here that needs to die, sir?
No. These two thankfully get to keep their heads. They helped us out well enough. I'm keeping the armor, though.
Okay. I think that's when Pete himself.
Cool.
What
So
Star
this-
Wars did you grow up with?
Hey,
Like
I'm
gritty
sorry.
realism version.
It's been a day.
Alright, so they instruct all the men to stand down.
Mhm.
So we're gonna head out then.
Yep,
Yep.
we're booking it.
And I'm like, let's escort these two individuals.
At this
to-
point, are there any men to stand down?
Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
more
there's still,
space.
there's some more. There's not a whole lot. I mean, yeah, but you're gonna escort them out of the room and then hit the. So once everybody's out, including the two Imperial officers that were in there with us.
Yeah, I think we should walk these guys out as meat shields.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once everybody's out of that room and a good distance away, Wayland will.
Naja will walk this guy out and steal his hat. It's a trophy. She's gonna give it to Thought as a present. I got you an officer hat.
All right, so
And
we're able
then-
to escort everyone out. You see a pile of bodies down this hallway, and just randomly about.
I left Naja behind a dead body somewhere.
Now,
I don't know.
I did leave at least 5 of these speeders in one piece for us to take and get out of here with, just in case.
Cool. Well, no time like the present, I guess.
Broom.
Now, did you make any promises to these two gentlemen that they were going to live?
I did say that they might keep their head if we got the information from them, so I was just gonna leave them in the cargo bay, bound. I didn't promise to set them free. I just promised they'd be alive. So.
I am of the opinion that the fewer witnesses we leave behind, the better.
Oh, definitely. And then I'm just gonna shoot one.
Thank you very much. I was of the same like mind, but I didn't want to go against your word. And I will shoot the other one.
I'm not gonna even make you roll for that. It's fine. You were bound. Okay.
Yeah, we've progressed to the war crimes portion of the show.
It's okay. Not all of you were disguised, so I made note.
I was disguised.
Mhm.
I was also disguised. So.
Also, you guys could tell Mick wasn't a huge fan of that.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. I'm sorry.
This time it wasn't Naja.
Wayland, like when they get back to the ship, and Wayland will take off the stormtrooper armor then, and put it somewhere.
Little green words show up at the top of the screen. Mick will remember that.
Yeah. Wayland will kind of turn to Mick and go, "It's all right. It doesn't sit well with me either."
Didn't realize that was the kind of war you guys are trying to fight.
No, I
That's
just,
not the.
Well, just like the your metal friend said, witnesses can cause a bit of an issue.
That's the only downside.
So, were you guys fortunate enough to garner the information?
We were.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
We'll hand him a drive with the information he requested.
Okay. It gives you the location to where not only Doth Moore's and your sister, were their whereabouts.
Josh gives Thought the hat.
It's a print deal.
Good deal. It was free. I stole it for you.
All right. So everything looks. Go ahead. Sorry.
How long does this Jawa flu usually last? Thought's been out for a while.
I mean, it's only been like a day in.
I don't know. It's probably been longer than that.
Oh,
He
yeah,
doesn't
that's
have the flu. He almost saw us all die, and he'd rather stay on the ships for the moment.
Okay.
He has the flown.
He has the
Yeah.
flow, yes.
true. Yes.
Wah, wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
So we fly back to paradise.
You guys want to go back to Paradise? Oh, I guess we gotta drop.
We gotta drop
But
out.
Israel.
I would like to make my way back to the ship. To my ship.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got to get back to Dantooine soon, though. I don't know how long Olin's gonna keep in that jail,
Yeah.
and I
that's
want
also-
to check on my family.
Definitely. I was gonna say it's a pit stop at best.
And what's
And
my
we'll have
armor?
to we'll have to get our cabbages loaded up too for the next time we go back to Paradise.
Yep.
All right. You head back to Paradise. Israel, do you have any parting words?
Well, Wayland, I do still appreciate you helping me out with this this issue I had at hand, and I will dish out the 1,000 credits per crew member as agreed upon.
Thank you.
And if you ever need my assistance with anything in the future, you have a way of contacting me, and I'll give him my comlink number or frequency.
Yeah. He'll take it and put it in one of his inside coat pockets. Definitely.
Well, it was a good day. Not only did I was able to find information on my sister, but I made some new friends. which
I
is
am not your
always
friend. I shall never be a friend.
So long, Azrael.
So long, till we meet again.
And
Nice to meet
My
you,
way
Azrael.
to it's a pleasure to meet you too. Mick, was it?
That's me.
Good luck with your cabbages. And I'll make my way back to the nearest cantina and see if I can fleece any more people out of their hard-earned credits.
nice.
Wayland, when they get back to this, we get back to the ship after parting ways with Azrael. We'll kind of be like, hey, can everybody gather around for a minute? Real quick. Just. And then he kind of sits at this, the table where, not chess,
Where Elon Pizza sits Jarek all the time.
yeah, the Jajaric table. And he kind of leans back on the couch and just goes, I do it in principle because it is the best way to stay out of the gun sights of the Empire as a whole. But let's not make it a running trend to go after Imperial stuff from here on out so we don't have to fucking keep murdering.
I feel like perhaps Azrael was not completely honest with us.
I agree with that. But that
We did a good thing, but we behaved badly in the process.
we behave necessarily.
Well,
badly.
We can't keep doing it.
Exactly. I don't want to keep doing it.
My Liko seem to be tingling.
What is it that we cannot keep doing? I don't understand.
Naja, you don't have the same amount of.
We'll find people for you to kill. We just can't
Yeah,
blow up a bunch of Imperials.
yeah. We can't keep killing Imperials like that.
But that's not very sporting. No, it
It
is
was
not.
like shooting womp rats in a barrel.
It is not very sporting to blow them up. It is more personal to kill them face to face. Or at short distance.
And in this case, I think that it will be written off as rebel activity on Ryloth, freedom fighter activity, but that will cause problems for other people.
That's all right. They are already knee deep in the shit, so it's not going to be a big. It's just another mark on their board.
They are knee deep in poodle.
Yeah. But I know it doesn't sit well with some of us.
I don't mind stirring up trouble with the Imperials. I want us to be people of our words.
I am people of my word.
I agree with that.
No,
Let's not put our-
I'm not squeamish about killing.
No shit. It's almost like we were a clone trooper for like who knows how long.
But when I fought with the Republic, we fought with honor.
I fought with honor.
Yeah, some of us didn't. Myself, namely, and Azrael. But he has a habit of doing that.
Well, he did not seem to have honor.
No, that man doesn't.
No, that man does not have honor. I feel it in
Just
my
a different
bones.
kind of honor.
Yeah. But I agree with that. So. Yeah. let's not
There's
do
a
that
part of
again.
me that feels like we did a really good thing.
Yeah. I agree with that. We did a good thing. I feel like we maybe made a couple missteps on the way. But we
I
always have
feel
room for
like when
improvement.
we get back to Dantooine, we're probably going to cross paths with the Imperials again,
Yep.
including your father.
Oh yeah. He's probably not gone until he gets what he wants. He's gonna stick right there. But yeah.
Do you think we sent your friend to his death?
Azrael? I don't know you could understand the situation that both him and I were in, but sorry for that.
Someone fired off a blaster somewhere.
But,
Oh, sorry about that. It was a little bit of a misfire.
no, but the pair of us ended up in a grueling shootout with some robbers and slavers. Those are the ones who took his sister initially, and a bunch of others. I had a bounty for him, this guy and his people, and miscalculated the situation. Ended up getting captured to be sold in that same slavery. Him and a few of his buddies came to do a rescue mission because something happened and tipped them off. And at the end of the day, there were two of us and the captured guy. So yeah, he'll probably live through whatever we sent him to do, because he's lived through that, and he'll probably live through the next thing.
I have a sneaking suspicion he'll probably call us when he gets into trouble.
Maybe not. He hasn't called me yet. He's been through some shit, so
Guess it depends on any of us get sick again.
also fair.
That's not sick. He's just working.
He is flying the ship,
Yes, that's a lot of work.
so. But yeah.
So, back home to Dantooine?
let's
I
get
want
there.
my armor.
Pick up your armor then. Let's go get a move on. We don't have
I'm
a day.
waiting for the call.
That call probably has happened by now because it's been a few days.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Flying
the
out.
for our game master to tell us that I got the call.
I'm waiting for a break to end the scene.
We're role playing, damn it!
I will look at travel times and see if it's ready, and you can just pick it up, and then you just say you're going to Dantooine.
Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
And look at my armor. It is pretty. You cannot see it. That's why it's pretty.
All right. Is there anything else that you need to address before we say goodnight?
That has a new hat.
Lots of Serena's hot.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and call it a night. Thank you all for joining us. We will be back next week. Tomorrow night is our D&D show for one of the D&D shows for Descent to Inverness. And Monday night was Curse Strahd with Alex there playing Mick as a DM. And yeah, so see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
You guys.
I'm gonna start a raid here.
The Venture Maidens.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them. They're going up against Dropout Live.
Oof.
Dropout's got 2.3 thousand viewers right now.
Yeah.